Hey you all, it's Susie at the 412 Homestead. Today I'm going to try my hand at some homemade biscuits. I'm going to try an easy 2-ingredient recipe, so let's get started. So what you're going to need is 2 cups of self-rising flour. Now, I don't have self-rising flour. I'm going to use all-purpose flour, and I am going to add in some baking powder and some salt. So I have learned from watching other bakers that I've been scooping my flour the wrong way. I've been just dumping it in and getting my powder out there, but I'm packing it way too full, I guess. So we're gonna do the way they showed me and dip from your flour pot into your scoop. Now I'm going to put just a little bit less because I've done it over my bowl here, but I'm going to just put in 2 cups of flour. I'm just going to level that off the top. That way it doesn't pack the flour in there and make it a drier biscuit. So in order to make this a self-rising flour, I'm going to need to put in 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. So I've got me a 1/2 teaspoon, so I'm going to put 3 of these in here. And then I'm going to need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, I'm just going to take my whisk and I'm just going to mix that all in there good. I was going to buy self-rising flour, but I looked at the price and I'm like, nope, not today. I'll just use my all-purpose and add my other ingredients, and we're going to try it and see how it works. So next we're going to need, I'm going to make mine with buttermilk. I did say a 2-ingredient, which it is a little bit more than that because I had to put in the salt and the baking powder. But with this, I'm just using the flour, and I'm using buttermilk on this one. I wanted to try this recipe. So I'm going to start out with maybe 3/4 cup of buttermilk. And I poured a little bit more than that in that cup, but we're just going to pour it right in the center. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start working this buttermilk right into that flour. And y'all, I'm not a professional biscuit maker by any means, or a pie crust maker. I need a whole lot more practice. And you know, this is the only way you're going to do it. If you're going to learn, you just jump in there and do it. And, you know, if you don't like that recipe, or if you figured out you did something wrong, try it again. But we're just going to mix this up, and this may not be enough buttermilk, so we'll just add some more to it. We're not going to mix it up till it's really, really hard dough. We're just going to mix it up to where it all comes together, and then we'll roll it out. So I'm just going to keep working this in, and we'll be back when it's ready to get on our pastry mat and get it ready for you. All right, you guys, I got it to about this consistency right here. It's still a little bit sticky, but I don't want to overwork it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flour this mat, and we're going to dump it out onto this mat. I'm going to mash it out just a little bit. We're going to fold it over and then a couple of times, and then we're going to roll it, and then we're going to cut our biscuits. All right, I've got my mat floured. And I'm just going to kind of shape this out into a rectangle. I'm going to mash it out just a little bit, just so that I can fold it over onto itself. Just trying to make some layers in there. And if it gets a little sticky on your hands, don't forget, flour up your hands. So I'm just going to work that this way a couple of times. And then we're gonna roll it out and make our biscuits. Probably time you guys need to get your oven preheated to, we're gonna cook them at 400 degrees. So get your oven started and we're about ready to cut. We've got her patted out pretty nice. So I'm just gonna give it a roll. I don't wanna roll it too thin, but I'm just gonna roll it both ways. I'm not sure how many biscuits this is going to make. Probably all depends on the cutter that you're using. Now, I don't have a biscuit cutter, and you could use a mason jar ring, but I did find this. I think it's what you cook eggs in to poach them or something. That's what I'm using. So I'm just going to cut it with this. And don't forget to flour it. And I've read, don't twist it, just go straight down. I'm going to get these as close as I can and we'll re-roll them because I want to make sure that we use up all of our dough. So it looks like I'm going to get me about maybe 7, 8 biscuits out of here. I don't have a cast iron skillet to cook these in, so I'm just going to cook them in a little pan that I have. We'll see how that goes, but we're going to try it out. But your leftover dough, I'm just going to try to get this back together and roll it out. Looks like we may get another couple of biscuits out of that. So I'm just going to shape it in a nice little round disc there, floured a little bit, because you don't want to waste it. That'll give us another couple of biscuits. So maybe you guys have your favorite biscuit recipe. So if you do, drop it in the comments. The next one that I want to make is with buttermilk. Not buttermilk, with cold butter. Cold butter. So you guys don't forget to like and subscribe. We're still trying to grow our channel, so we appreciate each one of you. We're just going to make that one in a nice round. We're going to call him good. He's going to be the big fat one. Okay. So I'm going to find a pan that's going to fit that, and we're going to get these in the oven, and we're going to see what we come up with. All right, you guys, I didn't have the right size pan. I didn't know how many biscuits I was going to come up with. So I'm cooking them in 2 little cake pans. I wanted to put them in something where they would be able to lean on each other and maybe help them rise. I don't know. They may be like Frisbees. But we're going to try this recipe anyway. So I had 2 extras. I'm going to go ahead and cook those because we don't want to miss out. They'll be good. So we're going to stick them in the oven. I'm going to start off for about 15 minutes and we'll check them at that point. Well, you guys, this is our finished product. Some of them rose. Some of them I might have rolled too thin. They didn't rise very well, but you know what? They're going to be good with some gravy over the top, maybe some jelly in the center. Or maybe some of Uncle Gene's homemade honey from his bees that he's got. But this is what we made here at the 412 Homestead, some homemade biscuits. It was quick, and I bet they're going to be wonderful. I'm going to try them out here in just a little bit. So God bless y'all until we see you again.